Hey, 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 collective, how you doing? Um, I came to do a quick, um, I came to do a love read. Um, I don't know why I got called to do that. But I went to the store, me and my son, and when we came back from the store, I found two $5 bills on the floor. So 55 might be a synchronicity for someone. It's definitely a synchronicity for me. Um, I'm um I'm not really like I'm in the middle between religious and spiritual. To be honest, I reach for both ends when need be. So there's a scripture in the Bible somewhere about God showing someone just His hand, like the mustard seed of faith type of thing. And this one, somebody in the story, I can't really remember right now, was feeling down and out in this sea. I think it was in the water. God put his hand out just a little bit. And, that's part of the scripture, I believe. Spiritually, I believe that this was one of those things where God was like, here, look, I hear you. I was having some problems, and I was just like, trying to figure out if this is the path I'm supposed to be on. If you watch any of my other videos, you know this is a new path for me. Not only just with tarot in general, but spiritual journeys in general. I've really taken it seriously. I have really done a lot of inner shadow work. And so, if you saw my last video, I was out this weekend doing bullheaded whole shit. And, I thought of it as one way and it ended up being quite a moment for me to realize certain things about my healing. Like, I'm not as healed as I would love to be. I'm not. I'm not as healed as I thought I was. I'm not. And it's okay. That is okay. Sometimes we want things the way we want them, the time that we want them, and it doesn't happen. And so we think, oh my God, we did something wrong, or something is wrong, or it's not going to happen. And you send yourself, I don't really know if I'm speaking for anyone but me, but I'm just going to speak for me right now because, it starts, it's like, I live in my head, I tell people that all the time. People like, stay out your head. Where else am I supposed to be? Okay? But, I spent a lot of time there, and so I took this weekend and made it into more than I should have in every aspect, and it ended up becoming a tower moment, which I needed. I needed that. I needed to learn another lesson that I thought I mastered, and I did not, and that's okay. Sometimes the universe will let us know you're not as ready as you think you are. That's why you're not here yet. So, if somebody needs to hear that, I know I did. And that's okay. It's okay to not be healed yet. It's okay that you're not where you thought you were yet. It is okay if the spiritual journey is not spiritual journey like you thought it would be. Because it's really not about just you. It's you, the universe. It's your spirit guides. It's God. And, a whole bunch of other aspects and components that go into the ascension. And so I was talking to someone, and I was like, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I'm moving really, really fast and doing great things along the way, but not getting anywhere. I just feel like that. And so it might just be $10. You know what I'm saying? It might just be 2 fives. To anyone else but to me, this was a sign that I asked for. This was a sign I asked for. It really was. So with that being said, someone needs to see that. I actually wasn't going to do any more videos today. I already did my bullheaded hoe shit reading, and which I did before I went out for my bullheaded hoe shit. And then I did one today for the aftercare of bullheaded hoe shit. And that was going to be it for me today because I actually have homework to do because I am currently in school. And I'm very much behind. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm behind because I've been doing this kind of shit. And then doing bullheaded hoe shit. So, I haven't really necessarily the last couple of days. I've been doing my cards. I kind of got, just a little bit on the discouraging side. Like, I got a couple views and, hey, a couple's better than none. And so it's just I don't know. I want to be at 1 million subscribers today. Like, it's not that. It's really just like, I just wish I had more progress. Not just even with this, with everything. in my life. But still progress. It's still progress, nonetheless. Okay, collective? Okay. So, let me say a prayer. God, archangels, angels, spirit guides, calling. Thank you for my gifts. Please protect my energy and anyone of energies that can hear me. Any negative energy will be transformed into peace, protection, and abundance. Amen, amen. Will we do it? Let's go. So now that we're here, let's see what the love is saying. Because I don't know about you, collective, between the third parties and heartbreak, betrayal, the taste and whoever, whether it's your taste in men or women, very questionable at best. It's making you question yourself. And so let's see what love has in store. Because quite honestly, no, I wasn't expecting to be in love by now, but I wasn't expecting all this time by now. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Right off the back, Three of Swords is out here in the energy collective. We all know what that's about. The pain's still there. The pain of the betrayals, the traumas, the triggers, they're all still there. Very much still there. But the Nine of Cups came out to the Nine of Pentacles. So, the pain isn't for nothing. Collective. Even though it may not feel that way at the moment, it's on the way. Love is on the way. I just heard that. Love is on the way. Okay? Y'all had to get rid of those toxic exes, the karmic lifestyles, the bad habits. Those things have to go. I'm talking to myself too, collective. Okay? There's a lot of death that needs to be performed before you get new life. Okay? So, don't get discouraged. Stay in your Queen of Swords energy. Practice your discernment. Don't let a snake bite you twice to realize it's a snake. Okay? A snake is what a snake is, and it's always a snake going to be. 7:15 on my clock, and it's my birthday. 7:15. It means something for somebody. July 15th, 7 minutes 15. Sit. Okay, 7 and 5 is 11, right? Plus 1 is 12. So yeah. Oh. 7 of Swords. I know, collective. I know. The lies, the cheating, the deceit, it has all put you in this very stalemate. A stalemate with love itself. And I get it. But the world card is out here, and the world has changed, new beginnings. And it's not always just with another person. Sometimes it's within yourself, collective. You have to love yourself too. How can you love someone else? King of Swords to the Temperance. There is balance being restored, collective, in the spiritual streets. The King of Swords is floating around. 4 Pentacles. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a King of Swords holding on to your energy, click. There's somebody holding on. With the Magician card, they're wishing, wanting, hoping. Here go the wishing, wanting, hoping. The wishing, wanting, hoping group. And it makes sense as to why, the Three of Swords is out here, along with the 7 of Swords. This person most likely is the cause of why you feel like your love life is where it is right now. And, you most likely blame them. And it's okay. It is okay. And that is the truth. That is okay, guys. It's okay. So have that moment of anger towards the person, but you need to thank them, collective. You need to thank them. Because there's a lot of swords out here. Ace of Swords to the Knight of Swords. It just is a plain, clear representation that, you stand in your truth, set up your boundaries, and don't let what happened to you before determine what happens to you now or in the future. King of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Trusting your spirit guides, trusting your intuition, guys. That's the only way you should trust into your past experiences, is trying not to do whatever it was you did to put you there. Devil energy is out here, guys. That shadow side of yourself that's doubting yourself, or even if you're seeing someone right now and you might feel like maybe this might be it, this might not be it. Take a little bit more time to think of why you think that. It might be triggers, it might be traumas, it might not even be the person. And you could be turning away your King of Swords staying in this devil energy. Let's not forget there is someone holding on to your energy, and that's because you're still connected to them in some way. And it could be resentment you might have, bitterness you might be, still might be angry. And it's okay to feel those things, but feel them and release them. So this person can't hold on to you anymore. Yeah, Knight of Wands to the Ten of Wands. This person, you are dipping and dodging the fuck out of this person, and they feel it. They feel it. They know it. You know, don't forget the wishing, wants, and hopings. You know, they're most likely watching you or got somebody else watching you. And, you know, you might not be where you want to be collective. You might not even be with who you want to be with. But you're somewhere, most likely, this person that's hurt you is not. And that's the part of their energy that you're holding on to. And you probably might not even realize it. Yeah. Page of Pentacles to the Four Swords. You know, you still sort of look back probably for this person, you know. Or maybe there are things that remind you of this person and you think to yourself, was leaving them the right choice? So not being with them makes sense. But to be quite honest with you guys, you leaving these people alone puts you in a Ten of Pentacles and put them in the Hangman. So yes, you did make the good decision. You did. Whatever you did put you here, right now today. And I want you to think, from the time you left this person alone to right now, has life been better for you? And if that answer is yes, you did the right thing. And I'm talking about really better, not the better you wanted it to be. I'm talking about better realistically. I don't care if you got $10 more in your account. That's better. Okay? I don't care if you laughed 2 more times this week. That's better. Okay, guys? King of Pentacles to the Six of Wands. You guys need to trust in your spirit, guys. Trust in your intuition. And I see a Knight of Pentacles coming in. Ladies, fellas, whichever, put it where you put it. But there's somebody who has your wishing, wanting, hoping. They're coming in. Okay, and your spirit guys and your spirit team, they know it, and they're setting you up for it. So whatever is on your heart, release it, collective. Release it. Okay? Don't let that shit hold you back. Don't let guilt hold you back from leaving this person alone. I don't care if they broke, poor, hungry in the streets. They should have thought about that before they played in your face. 12/22 on my clock, and that is the day my baby father died. Synchronicity for somebody, synchronicity for me. Okay? Can't make it up. It's fine. You the Sun collective. Confirmation from my son. You're the Sun. Confirmation from my son. Okay? Act like it. Shine bright like a... Okay? Let's act like it, crazy. Because, yeah, love might not be in the present collective, but love is definitely in the future. Okay? And it can't make it up. From the sun to the star, babe. Keep shining bright. Keep loving yourself. And guarantee you will be in harmony with someone. Seven of Cups energy. There will be harmony coming in. Okay? So, don't get discouraged if you're single right now, or if you've been single for a long time, or if you tried something new and it didn't work out. It is okay. Page of Swords to the Five of Wands. Don't hold on to that negative shit. Even if something negative happened, you know, recently, if maybe you tried again with someone else and it didn't work out, and now you feel like maybe you're the problem, and maybe that might be so. But even if so, do the inner work. Deal with the demons. People like to run from their demons. I like to sit with mine and have coffee. You know why? Because that way, when you befriend your demons, you don't end up in this. Because the demons are cool with you. So they're not going to even want to put you in there. They're like, yeah, my vessel's cool. We'll put that energy elsewhere. Okay? Let me be the one to tell you. Okay? Me and my demons sit and have brunch. Okay? 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. I can't make it up. You literally will lack spiritually until you fight them demons. That's how you end up in the 10 of Cups. Can't make it up. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Love is in the future, collective. Love is in the future. It's upon us. It is upon us. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Ladies, fellas, put it where it goes. 7 of Pentacles. There you go that family life. There you go that home life. There you go that Emperor or Empress you wishing and wanting and hoping for. 4 of Wands to the Fool. Your guards are up. Even though you guys want love, there's a lot of times where you shun it away because you don't want to play the fool again. You don't want to end up in this illusion, taking advantage of energy. So you keep that guard up. But you're still wishing and wanting and hoping, collective. And I understand, as you should. You gotta stay strong. It's all in the strength. Stay strong, collective. Keep the boundaries up. Keep practicing. Keep on. Keep dating. If that's what it's you're doing, keep finding yourself within. Because one thing is for sure, when you shine bright, the light, yeah, we attract the demons, but we attract other lights too. Queen of Wands energy. Keep it going, guys. And love will find you. And I asked quite a few people, especially married folk, how do they know marriage was the route? How do they know their person was the person? And they always tell me they were here.
If you have this, you have no life.
Five of Swords energy.
If you have this, you have no life.
Where you're sitting with the thoughts of, no, there is nothing going on right now. I don't have a person or whatever, so I'm going to be by myself. But there's always somebody in the background collective, wishing, wants, and hoping. This person isn't usually someone that yearns for us, or this is the person that we eventually will be with, but this is the energy that we're in. You know? And so, once you get out of this, that's when this person comes in. And that's usually what a lot of people, especially married people, tell me. They always thought their person when they weren't looking, when they wasn't wanting, wishing, hoping. And then the person appeared. Two of Wands. Can't make it up. Start as friends first, collective. If you're friends with someone right now and it's not going romantically and you feel some type of way about that, just leave. It's okay. Okay, maybe that person isn't ready. You know? But Six of Swords energy shows me that collective, everything will be fine. Anything that's happening right now is another lesson to learn. And have different energy. You guys, get above yourselves. You've done most of the major inner work, collective. You've done the hard stuff. You've gone through the dark nights of the soul. And you've gathered your parents. And there's still some debris. Okay? There's still some toxic debris. There's still some spiritual footprints from karmics. There's still things you need to release. There's little I's that need to be dots and little T's that need to be crossed. And that is okay, collective. And, you know, quite honestly, it's the process. Don't fight the process, collective. Okay, let's gather all there. Gather all there. And while we gathering our bearings, I just want you guys to know, don't let the decisions of others when it comes to you make it all about you. A lot of times people are projecting. A lot of times people are not being all the way truthful either about their situations. There are other factors. Other people have other stuff going on. And sometimes you get roped into things by accident and the other person might not even intended for anything to go on or for you to catch feelings or for anything like that. And so a lot of the stuff that happens to us collective is circumstance. Sometimes someone told me today, like, don't think of it as about you. Think of it as right person, wrong time. And I've had a few of those, you know, right person, wrong times. When I was in a relationship and when I was single. So, you know, I get it. But, you know, sooner or later, collective, the things you want will come. The things you need will arrive. And everything is always going to be in divine timing. And I know, if you're anything like me, you don't want to hear that shit. And so I get it. So let's do some Kipper real quick and see what else is going on with the love life. And then we'll do the 3-card energy pull. So let's see what's going on here. A lot of you are working for change. Yeah. Occupation to change. A lot of us are working to change. A lot of us are using work as a love instead. I know I've been replacing love with school. With a lot of things to keep myself busy. But love is at the bottom of the deck, guys. With adjudication out here. You know, the spirit said, spirit team rules always. Okay? Love will come, guys. Love will come. It's in the cards. It is right here. And you guys see it come out. Ladies, there's the main male upon us. And you know this. Intuitively, you know that there's love coming. You just don't win. Fellas, the main male could be you. You know, you could be, there's someone got their eye on you. She watching you. She might be coming in soon. Poverty to despair, though. Here we go. Here we go, collective. There's always a motherfucking thrift store activity going on. with the motherfucking recycle bin. Because you finding someone else and being in another relationship, might put you, it might be you guys' energy, but I don't feel like that. I quite honestly feel like someone else is watching you turn into the beautiful butterfly that you are, and it puts them in this poverty and despair mindset. It also puts you in a mindset of like, you're never going to find love as well. I feel that as well. For some of you, feel like it's never going to happen, and for some of you, really feel like it's never going to happen, but it's in our path. It's in our path, collective, okay? So don't worry. If you're worried, don't worry. Okay, do not worry. There is a time and a place for literally everything, not just activities, peaceful places and things as well. But sun and wealth is upon us too. Okay, and it came in sideways, so it's coming in soon, very soon. My ladies, fellas, we are here, mature women and men here. There's another person. This is coming out. I feel like this is coming out because, like I said, collective, there's a woman and there's a man out there for all of us. And they're coming. It's just taking some time. And I know if anyone is of a particular age like I am, I will be 36 in July. And, that's when the biological clock starts ticking, as you already know. It just calls for concern. When you don't have certain things and having a lover, courtship at the bottom of the deck, it's one of them. And when you don't have even courtship coming, you're like, well, damn, nobody want me. Will anybody ever want me? And I understand that concern, collective, because it's one of my concerns as well. Especially since before my son's father passed away, I was going to have a conversation with him about us getting back together. Mainly because I realized how him being sick was making me feel about him. And I never really stopped being in love with him anyway. So, I was going to see, what baby daddy was going to be here for. But, now that he's passed away, it's also put me in a thinking of, did I have my lover already? And now he's gone, so that's it for me. But I can't make it up, collective. Marriage is in the cards. It may not be necessarily pertaining to me. This is a collective reading. However, I'm part of the collective too. And marriage is out here. And a lot of these things are out here because it's in the cards. It's in the future. It's in the process. It's in the planning. There's no cause for concern, collective. And I know it causes you guys great concern if your love life is not where you would like it to be right now. I know a lot of us thought we would at least have a boyfriend by now, okay? Well, point. And we don't. And, I had a little situation going on, but it didn't give. But it did give because it gave me the gift of realizing that I am on the right path. I have grown a lot. It's a different universe. So don't be discouraged. I'm here to give you this message right here, collective. It's okay. The love is in the cards. It may not be right now in front of your face. It may not hold you every night. I'm not going to hold you. I'll be held at night. It's something I really, really, really hope for a lot. So, keep that expectation up. That house is coming. I don't know who that's for. Hopefully it's for me too. That house is coming, guys. Okay? That love is coming. That dog you want is coming. That courtship you want is coming. 23:40 on my clock. It's coming, guys. Okay? And don't let what do they say? The biggest cause for low self-esteem is comparison or something like that. Don't compare yourself to anyone, anybody's situation, or nothing, collective. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own time. There was a couple, I was with my son's father from high school till I was 30. And there was a couple that went to school with us that were also together at the same time. And, they don't really post a lot, but every now and then I'll see the wife or the husband post. We went to high school together, all of us. And I'll see them post. And especially now that my son's father is gone, it hurts, And these people are just minding their business, living their life. And I get so sad. Because they, to me, are a mirror reflection of what me and Joseph's life should have been. You know what I'm saying? We should have still been together. We should have had our baby and been married and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It should have went like that. But it didn't. You know, it went that way for them because that was their journey. That was their path. And even before he died, but when we broke up, and they would post, I would just be like, these people hate me. They're posting their happy moment, living their life, and minding their business, and I'm the one hating and comparing. And all it did was put me in this horrible low self-esteem mindset. And for what? All I did was hurt my own feelings. Some people didn't care. And as they shouldn't have, because what are they supposed to be sorry for living their lives? Absolutely not. So I caused my own message of concern. Sometimes the concern is all in your head, collective. And trust me, I wish I could generally really tell you guys one-on-one, like I should really be taking my own advice, because this is literally something the spiritual court said. What it said. We'll be okay. Okay, collective. Let's do a 3-card energy pull. I mean, 3-card zodiac pull. That's funny. 3-card energy pull. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you will be hearing my son in a lot of them. He has the VR headset and it drives me crazy. But he has no discernment of his own. Because when the mama's doing her videos, he does not care about his volume. Shout out to my Libras. But let's pull his energy cards before I get both of here. So, shout out to my Tauruses. Shout out to my cats and my Libras. Okay. Shout out to my Pisces. Collectives, don't worry, love is in the air. Not everywhere I look around, but it's out here. It's out here. I promise y'all, it's out here. And you know, dot your I's and cross your T's, collective. Because maybe that's why it's not in front of you right now. You know, you're not done. There's still some healing to be done. You don't want the right person to come along and then you're the wrong person. Okay? So, shout outs to my, what is this? Shout out Gemini. Use discernment, guys. And don't worry about it. If there's no one to love you, love yourself. And then the one to love you will come in. Okay?